Good morning, everybody. This is Shufflebeam Approach number 9. Today we'll be discussing management information systems. If I can get my thing to change here. Oh, there we go. Okay, the purpose of management information systems is to keep accurate data on program objectives, specific activities, benchmarks, and budgets. The purpose is also to constantly supply managers with the information they need to plan, direct, control, and report on their projects, programs, or other responsibilities. So who does this? The primary users, although basically anybody that needed really concise information data could potentially use it. Main users for this in this instance, are managers and school leaders, although this list is certainly not exhaustive. Different audiences that would use the information provided by management information systems would be, well, the managers themselves that are using the information to conduct a report on their programs, and the leadership that would utilize such a report from the management. The methodology. So the typical sources of questions and addressing them in management personnel are the management personnel themselves and their superiors. Program activities should be being done to a schedule, and are you doing it to a budget, and what are the expected results? The main methods employed in management information systems, as listed by Shufflebeam, are the program evaluation and review technique, or PERT, which we will see implemented specifically in education later, the critical path method, the program planning and budgeting system, management by objectives, and computer-based information systems, staff progress reports, and budget reporting. The pioneers. Cook was an original pioneer in utilizing program evaluation and the review technique in education. Later, about 3 years later, Kaufman wrote about the use of management information systems within education. While they're certainly not the pioneers of program evaluation or the program evaluation review technique or management information systems in general, they were some of the first to apply those knowledge bases to the field of education. So why this method? This method should be used by managers that want to accurately monitor a given process with specific data as well, because as we all know, although data can be skewed, a lot of times data it provides a really rich story. Deming actually claimed that managers should pay closer attention to the process rather than being too concerned about the outcomes. So he focused on a systematic approach to monitor and improve a given process, and eventually better results were the byproduct. Later, honestly, it was found that this approach wasn't super successful within education, but that's a different story. One of the main advantages to this approach is giving management information that they can use to plan, monitor, control, and report on complex operations. Not only can program databases be used to provide information and keep program on track, they can also be used to study and improve program processes in a broader context. So to be able to compare one set of information and results to another, strictly based on the program processes themselves. Some criticisms. This approach, while rich in continuous supplies of information to stakeholders, doesn't necessarily take into consideration all of the complexities of education or of other social programs. Also, the information gathered and organized by management information systems lacks the following required information to assess a program's merit and worth. It misses out on the scope of context. It misses out on input. It misses out on process. It misses out on outcome information. These are some of the criticisms that Shufflebeam outlined. Here are the references. Hope you all enjoy Shufflebeam Approach 9.